I will quickly show you my player progression tracker for NBA 2K25. So the easiest way to get started is to just start a new My NBA career. You can choose whichever era you want, it's perfectly fine. Settings can be modified any way you prefer. If you want a fantasy draft, if you want a custom roster, go ahead, feel free to do so. Anything works. Let's quickly take the Philadelphia 76ers as an example here. So you can either play as a current player or you can play as a rookie that will be coming into the game, either an auto-generated rookie or someone from next year's draft class, for example, Cooper Flag. It doesn't really matter. We'll just do it as a current player right now. So we'll choose a good young player. So for example, Jared McCain. So either you can, well, you'll need to go into edit the player and go into attributes. Either you can type them manually here when creating a new player. So for example, create new player, Jared McCain. Either you can set all the attributes manually, layup 85, post fade 838, but that's a very tedious way of doing things. So I've created an automatic way of doing this. You can just go to 2K ratings to that player's page and you can copy this part and paste it here. And all of these data get filled in automatically. That's an easy way to add the player. And then what you do next is you would play the games. In this case, I'll simulate the game, but generally in a career you would play the games. Make sure he has some minutes because you'll need some minutes to score points and to be able to upgrade. In this case, I'll quickly simulate the game. Look at the box score and enter his statistics. So in this case, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. So 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And submit these stats. Now he hasn't scored any points. The reason for this is that the minimum requirement to score any development points is to either have 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, or 3 steals or 3 blocks. So let's quickly say he had 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. In that case, he would have scored 1 development point. That development point can be used to upgrade your player. Say, for example, we want to upgrade his block attribute. It's currently at 25, and that would cost us 1 development point. So now block has been upgraded to 26, 1 development point has been used, and we can see that the value here is 26. We'll get to this part later on, to these target values. But what I do in this case is go into the roster again, edit Jared McCain, and edit his block attribute to 26. So that's what you need to do after every game. Take a look at the box score, fill in the correct statistics, and decide what to spend these points on. What you can also do is set target values for this for your current player. So the way you do this is to go to Profile, Customize Settings, and select Target Settings for your player Jared McCain. Either you can set individual statistics, so you say you want to work towards a player that has 95 agility, 87 ball handle, and so on and so on. But to me, that's not really the way I like to play it. What I like to do is to emulate current or previous players. So I want Jared McCain in this case to become the new Michael Jordan. So what I can do is the same as we did previously, just copy this part and paste it here. And these values get filled in automatically, so Michael Jordan will have had 98 agility, it's true. He will have 88 ball handle. Where is it? Somewhere. Here it is, 88. So if I want Jared McCain to become the new Michael Jordan, this is the way I would do it. I would save these targets, and if we take a look at upgrading the attributes and the badges again for Jared McCain, you can now see that these are the target values for the classic Michael Jordan player. So it's an easier way of looking at which things do I need to improve to become the new Michael Jordan. Say, for example, between Jared McCain's current post control and Michael Jordan's post control, there are 60 attribute points between that. So that would be an example of something I would like to improve, and so on. So after every game, I would just input statistics, see what comes up. So for example, 10, 1, 10, 10, 1, and he was player of the game too. Submit statistics. So in this case, I would have 11 development points to spend, and I would spend these on agility, for example. The cost of developing attribute rises when they get higher too. So any value under 70 will only cost 1 development point. Between 70 and 80 it will cost 2. Between 80 and 90 it will cost 3. And above 90 it will cost 5. So for example, I still have 7 more points to spend. Let's set them to agility. And that final one to block. So I have upgraded agility to 81 and block to 27. So let's make that change in game. Let's set agility to 21 and block to 27. That's it. So that's what you can do. Upgrading the badges works the same way. You can either upgrade badge with those same development points. What's also possible is to upgrade badges with badge points, and these badge points can be earned through becoming Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, or Champion. So, say for example, Jared McCain became Rookie of the Year. He earned 7 development points and 3 badge points. So we can either upgrade, for example, this Aerial Wizard badge with development points. That will cost 3 development points. So we've upgraded it to bronze. Or we can upgrade it with some of these badge points. Say, for example, we have 3 badge points left. To upgrade a badge with a badge point, it doesn't matter what the previous level is, the cost doesn't rise. So if I want to upgrade a gold badge with a badge point, it would just cost 1 badge point. If I would like to upgrade a badge that the player doesn't have yet with a badge point, it would cost 1 badge point too, so that doesn't matter. So yeah, that's the way you do it. And to change these badges, you'll do that the same way. Just go to badges and change whichever badges you changed. So alright, that's it.